welcome back to the channel. It is your girl Alana Simone. First, I want to welcome you guys in. Hope you had a great day. So today we're going to be talking about acceptance, and this is really important because a lot of people, like everyone in life, I've never met anyone in life who didn't want to feel accepted or be accepted. I feel like that's a natural human desire that we all feel. Is like we just want to be accepted by something, someone, anything. Usually it's acceptance from people. And so I really wanted to talk about that today because, that's just part of our human nature. We really want to be accepted. And so oftentimes I see a lot of people wanting to be accepted so bad that, sometimes they hang out with a group of people or do things with certain people that maybe is not in their best interest, but just because that feeling of wanting to be accepted is so strong, they go off and do these things with these group of people, whether it's a group of good people or bad people, and they go off and do these things. And oftentimes, usually if it's bad people that they do these things with, in the end it doesn't really serve them well. And so it's natural, we want to feel accepted, we want to be accepted, but at what cost? Sometimes we don't weigh the cost of acceptance with the circumstances that we might put ourselves in if we get accepted by a certain group of people. And so oftentimes people want to be accepted, especially by a popular group, but at what cost? It may sound cool, but sometimes it's cool to just not be accepted by these people because, they can accept you and then you get into some situations because you want to be accepted so bad. And then you end up, your life is like far left from the people that you thought was your friends or thought had your back. They could, be not good people, and you end up in situations and circumstances that they may not end up in. And you're like, oh, well, I'm hanging out with them, we're cool. But you never know, what the end result can be for you. And so, I really encourage people to really be selective of who you choose to hang out with. Make sure it's good people, good, genuine people. And especially in this world, it's really hard to find. But once you find those type of people, really hold on to them and keep them close, because I would hate to see people get into situations or circumstances or certain friend groups and they end up, down a path that is completely leads to destruction because they just wanted to be accepted so bad. And it's nothing wrong with wanting to be accepted because we all do, but you have to learn how to be okay with not being accepted, because you're not supposed to be accepted for everybody. Everybody is not supposed to accept you. Yes, we want everybody to be our friend and love us and be a part of our lives, but everybody won't. And that's okay, because they're not supposed to, and that's okay. And that, God is really good at that. And it's oftentimes, especially when we're different or especially when we're going through a different path, we just strongly desire to be accepted, but we have to realize that sometimes God is protecting us from that friend group that we want to be a part of so bad, or that relationship that we want to be in so bad, because he sees more than what we can see. And so it's best for us to maybe not be accepted, because you don't know why they're not accepting us. They could be into a whole bunch of drugs or alcohol or different things, and you're wanting to be accepted so bad, and then you finally get accepted, and then you get caught up in that, and now you're strung out on drugs or alcohol, and you're trying to figure out what went wrong. But we don't realize that a lot of times God is protecting us from different situations. And just because we get into situations where we may get accepted into groups that are not that good, we still can get out of those things. We don't have to stay stuck. And it's okay to not, if you got accepted once and you realize that's not for you, it's okay to step away and choose a different path. And maybe they might laugh at you. Maybe they might be you crazy and all that stuff, but that doesn't matter. You have to do what's best for you at the end of the day, and know that you're okay, and know that it doesn't even matter if a group or anybody accepts you. You know who accepts you already? God. And he with him, it doesn't require that much to be accepted. Like, you know, being yourself is enough for him. And so many people think that they can't be their self when they come to God. They can't, you know, do the different things and all that stuff. But that's not the case. He wants us to come to him as we are. He created us. He loves us. And he wants us to know that he accepts us either way, whether we look a certain way, whether we dress a certain way, whatever we're in. Like, he accepts us, and he wants the best for us. And so instead of trying to avoid him and look for the acceptance in anywhere else, the best acceptance you can get is in God, because he's already accepted us from the beginning. His creation, he has accepted. And so once we know that, it doesn't matter. His acceptance of us is all that we need to be fulfilled in life. Because as long as we know that he accepts us as we are, it don't matter what anybody else thinks. If that group don't accept me, if that person doesn't accept me, if that job doesn't accept me, God's acceptance is enough. And because he accepts you, he will put you in the path of other people who will accept you. And, you know, you're trying to search for yourself and look for yourself and do different things, find acceptance in different things. But instead of just going to God and accepting his acceptance and knowing that his acceptance is enough, and it will take you and place you in situations and areas and people in your life that will accept you for who you are. And so you don't have to go on this long search, this long journey. As long as you connect with God, that's all that matters. His acceptance is enough, and it helps filter out into different areas of our life. And so just know that if you're searching for acceptance, if you're searching for something in other people, find it in God. God already has what you're looking for, and he's just waiting for you to go to him and accept it for yourself from him. Like, it's like a gift that he's like presenting to you of acceptance, and you're like looking at this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, and he's sitting there right here like, here, I already got it. It's wrapped in a pretty bow. It's all tied up, looking cute and all that, you know, just how you like it. And you sitting there like, well, no, I need to go to this group of people because they'll accept me. Oh, no, I need to go to this girl because, you know, she'll accept me. Oh, no, I need to do this thing because they'll accept me. I need to go to this church because they'll accept me. And God's just sitting there like, just waiting, like, okay, like, I see what you're doing, but I'm sitting here. I got all the acceptance you need. Like, when are you going to turn around and look and see that it's already been here? Like, it's already been waiting for you. It already has it wrapped up in a bow, waiting for you. And it doesn't matter what anybody else has told you. People will feed you lies. People will tell you what God thinks because of their own made-up version. But let me tell you the truth. God accepts and loves you for who you are, and he can't transform you. He can't do anything, help your life get any better unless you choose to accept him first, because he's already accepted you. You just now need to take that step and accept the invitation back and untie that bow and, you know, start living a different life. And so, you know, I really hope this video encouraged you today. Just know that God's waiting. He has a pretty present, just like Christmas, wrapped up in a bow, waiting for you to open it and accept it. So just know it'll be so much better. It'll be so freeing. It'll be a feeling like no other. So just know he's waiting on you. So I really hope that this video encouraged you guys today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.